Today I want to show you how you can create PBR material with Midjourney. First, we will need to generate the right image. Then take this image to Substance Sampler to create the other maps that will compose our material, and finally recompose this material inside Blender. So here we are inside Midjourney, and you can see the prompt I'm using to create stuff like that. So I wanted a soil with small rocks, and that's the result Midjourney is giving me. Midjourney gave us a 1K image that we can maybe upscale to 2K. For this, I'm using Gigapixel from Topaz. This will help us give more details to our material. Once the image is upscale, we can open Substance Sampler to create the other maps. Click Create New, and we are going to click here to import our image. Hit Open, select Image to Material. Here we can change the size to 2K. Import, and let the AI work for you. On the left, if I click here, I just want to change the texture tiling to 1. And just like this, we get our normal, roughness, and height map. You can modify these maps. For example, let's change the roughness map and make it more contrasty. Click here and choose Brightness Contrast. Here on the input channel, select the roughness and modify your map. If you want to customize even more your material, don't hesitate to check the filters here where you can add cracks and stuff like that. Once you're happy with the result, we can export all the maps so we can recreate it inside Blender. Let's click here on Export. Export as. Go here on Material Settings, and I'm going to choose JPEG. On the right, you can choose which map you want, so I'm going to leave it like that. But if you want your height map to be exported as EXR, you can uncheck it and export it alone. Now, let's recreate the material inside Blender. I have a simple plane with a lot of subdivisions, so we can see the displacement map. So let's import the color, height map, normal, and roughness. So plug the color map with the base color. The roughness with the roughness. And for the normal map, we will need a special node called Normal Map. So search for it and plug the color of the normal map to the color of the node. Then finally to the normal socket here. Change the color space here to raw so it works properly. We can also change these maps to raw as well. Now we can work on the displacer, so search for the displacement node and plug here to the shader. Now take your height map and plug into the height socket. Now on the shader itself, go to the settings here and make sure that displacement is set to displacement only or displacement and bump. I wanted to make this as quick as possible so you can understand the basics of this technique. Don't hesitate to play with all the steps that I showed you and create some awesome stuff. See you in the next video.